A billionaire mom with endless wealth, a blind daughter, and a life full of unanswered questions. But when a waitress steps in with just one act of kindness, everything changes. What happens next will make you believe in the power of love over money. You won't want to miss this. It was a crisp Tuesday morning in downtown Manhattan, and Caroline Green was having her usual solo breakfast at the Urban Cafe, a trendy spot known for its artisanal lattes and organic avocado toasts. As one of the most successful tech entrepreneurs in the country, Caroline was no stranger to luxury. Her life was one of private jets, penthouses, and global meetings. But beneath the glamour of it all, there was a feeling she couldn't shake, a quiet emptiness that no amount of success could fill. Across from her sat her daughter, Emily, a sweet 8-year-old with soft brown curls and bright eyes. The only thing different about Emily was that she couldn't see. Born blind, Emily had never seen the world Caroline so often worked to perfect. For years, Caroline had tried to fix Emily's blindness. She'd flown across the globe to the best specialists, enrolled her in expensive therapies, and invested in all sorts of treatments. But despite her wealth and effort, nothing seemed to make Emily's world any brighter. Caroline watched as her daughter ran her fingers over the edges of the menu, trying to decipher the words. Emily's frustration was palpable. Caroline had spent so much time trying to find a solution, but she had never considered the emotional aspect, the tenderness and patience Emily needed, not just the treatments. Then something shifted. A waitress named Tasha passed by Caroline's table, catching her eye. Tasha wasn't like the usual servers, rushed, impersonal, robotic. She was different. Tasha was in her late 20s, with a warm, open smile that made her instantly approachable. She had an effortless way of moving, a calmness about her that seemed to extend to everyone around her. Caroline's gaze followed her as she approached a table where a young boy, no older than Emily, sat with his parents. The boy was blind too. Caroline watched, intrigued, as Tasha didn't just serve him his meal. She knelt down to his level, softly explaining the textures of the food in front of him, guiding his hands to feel his utensils, and gently helping him locate the cup. It was simple, natural, but Caroline noticed something extraordinary. The way Tasha interacted with him wasn't out of pity, but out of true empathy. She wasn't trying to fix him. She was just being with him, offering her presence, making sure he felt understood in a world that often ignored him. Caroline felt a tightness in her chest. She had never seen anyone treat a blind child this way, with such care and dignity. The amount of kindness and patience Tasha exuded was overwhelming. Caroline, who had the power to change anything with a swipe of her credit card, felt small in that moment. She had been so focused on finding a way to fix Emily's blindness, to cure her. But maybe the solution wasn't in fixing it all. Her thoughts were interrupted when Tasha walked by her table. Caroline didn't think. She just acted. "Excuse me," Caroline said, her voice shaking slightly. "I have to say, what you did back there, how you treated that child, it was beautiful." Tasha paused and turned, her smile widening. "Thank you," she said. "I just think everyone deserves to be treated with a little more care, especially when the world isn't always kind to them." Caroline felt a lump form in her throat. "I have a daughter, Emily. She's blind too. I've tried everything to fix her, you know, but I've never thought about it the way you just did. How do you stay so patient?" Tasha sat down across from Caroline, as though they had known each other for years. Her calm, steady presence made Caroline feel vulnerable. Tasha spoke with a wisdom that belied her age. "You don't fix people like that," Tasha said softly. "You just love them. My sister's blind, and growing up, my mom always told me, you can't change what they can't see, but you can make sure they feel seen. It's all about showing them the beauty that's still in the world." Caroline sat back, stunned. Tasha wasn't talking about some groundbreaking treatment or revolutionary therapy. She wasn't offering Caroline a quick fix, the kind that she was used to chasing. She was talking about love, the most simple and powerful force there is. Caroline felt tears welling up in her eyes. For the first time in a long while, she realized that she hadn't been seeing Emily for who she really was. She had been seeing a problem to be solved. Can I ask you something? Caroline said, her voice breaking. How do you manage to stay so centered? I mean, you deal with people every day. Some are rude, others are demanding. But you're different. You actually see people. Tasha smiled, her eyes gentle. I guess it comes from experience. We all have struggles. I know that. And the last thing people need when they're struggling is to feel like they're invisible. So I just try to help them feel like they matter, no matter what they're going through. There was a long silence between them. Caroline felt a flood of emotions. In this simple cafe, with this young waitress, she realized something profound. She had spent so much of her life trying to use her wealth to fix things. But sometimes, the only thing that needed fixing was her perspective. Then, Caroline did something she had never done before. She reached into her purse and pulled out her checkbook. She wrote out a large check for Tasha. "This is for you," Caroline said, her hand trembling slightly as she handed it over. "I want you to open your own center for kids with disabilities. I want to help you make a difference in a way I could never do. What you did for that boy today, what you're doing for my daughter, you're changing lives." Tasha looked at the check, then back at Caroline, her eyes wide with disbelief. "Ma'am, I don't know what to say. You don't have to do this." "No," Caroline said firmly, "I do. You've given me something I can't put a price on. You've given me a new way to see the world." As Tasha walked away, her heart full of hope, Caroline sat back, a weight lifting off her shoulders. For the first time in years, she felt at peace. Emily, who had been quietly listening to their conversation, looked up at her mom with a smile. "Mom," she said softly, "I think you finally get it." Caroline smiled, her heart full. She had spent so long chasing the wrong things. But now, she knew exactly what she needed to do to make the world a better place. Not just for Emily, but for every child like her. What an incredible journey of transformation and kindness. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our community for more inspiring stories. Let's spread the love and make the world a better place, one story at a time. Until next time, keep believing in the power of kindness. One moment that changed everything.